sweet one bliss. Someone flips me a bad body. Say, oh, it's another one. It's another one, yeah. It's a full strand, yeah. Oh, it's another one. It's another one, yeah.
Good evening. It's another one. Welcome to iBoxingHub. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and follow and share. I go by the name of Biyenge, featuring yours truly, Tre. What's good?
Yes, big up to you, cuz, and big up to the whole of the community. Thank you so much for tuning in to another midweek roundup, cuz. This is episode 180, 20 away from 200. But before we get down to the show, let's, hear from our sponsors, D-Rock. Yes, people. So, it's D-Rock in association with iBoxingHub. So people take advantage of the discount code, which is iBoxingHub24, and you get 40% off everything. So if you like what I'm wearing, if you like what my cousin was wearing during the shadow boxing, head over to the description and just take a browse. If you like anything, iBoxingHub24. Cuz this week has been truly tremendous because, we've had a few announcements. In fact, in our last show, we did kind of give a quick, preview, Queensbury, the zone, and you saw what happened, man. Frank just came back with a bang, after the big event. You saw the events that was announced, of course, Heavy Impact. You got Kakashi Wood as well. You got Taylor coming back as well. But cuz we have to talk about Heavy Impact, man, because this is like a TNA event, man. Do you know what I mean? The way it's been promoted, Heavy Impact, heavyweights. I just love the promo. I just love everything, man. And cuz I just want you to break down Heavy Impact, man, because we got some heavy hitters.
It's it's going to be a good event. At the moment, Queensbury, they're doing their thing. They've got everyone. At the moment, the heavyweight division in Queensbury's camp are running things, Sorry, Matchroom. Sorry, Boxer. I mean, Matchroom in terms of heavyweight, who's he got? Is it Fisher and AJ? Boxer, it's just Mike McCauley. Do you know what I mean? Yep. So Frank is actually he's in
loving life right now, cuz, man. This smile right here just explains that he's just loving life right now. This smile of success.
You have to rate Frank. He said when he was on board with Riyadh season, he said it's going to be a game changer. We all thought he's talking nonsense, but dude, listen, 5v5. Look what they've done to Matchroom. I'm waiting for the next 5v5. But all jokes aside, the event overall, it's going to be electrifying. However, I am a bit confused on why it's in Manchester, whereas the majority of them are based in London. That O2 Arena.
You know what? You're right, but I kind of like what Co-op Live are doing in terms of their events. They're just doing back-to-back events. They just launched. It's a new venue, so everyone's working with them. You're seeing Boxer, you're seeing Queensbury, you're seeing Matchroom. So Matchroom's obviously got their event, same venue that's happening. So no, it's Co-op Live, really, man. You just have to big up Co-op Live because it's in Manchester. The spirits with sport, football, boxing, the vibes is good, man. And you obviously saw Chisora, produce a special on the night, man, and he loved it. He absolutely loved it, and you could see why he enjoys the experience, man.
No, do you know the fight? Okay, I'm gonna go through the card. TKV and David Adelaide.
Yeah.
That's a
Banger.
That's
That's
a
a banger.
good. I wasn't expecting that at all. I'm gonna have to say 50-50 on this one because just judging on their both performance, and you know they've both got 1 L's on their record. So with this fight, it can go either way. I know I say that a lot, but I honestly think it can go either way. It's power v power, isn't it? You know, may the best man win. Okoli and Riakpo. Nah, that's an interesting one because they were supposed to fight a few years ago at cruiserweight.
6 years ago. 6 years ago, yeah.
Years ago, that's a long time.
Mm.
And you know, they both lost to Billiam Smith because again they were struggling to make that weight. On this one, I'm leaning mostly more towards Okoli. Reasons for because he moved up to Bridgerweight, right, and won a world title. And from Bridgerweight, he's moved up to heavyweight, and he fought a few months ago, and he won his fight at heavyweight. My only issue is that Riakpo hasn't had a warm-up fight at heavyweight, so it's like Okoli already has got a big advantage, you know. So obviously I'm a South Londoner, but I don't know. I think this is really more because Okoli seems confident, very confident, you know, very confident, and this comes down to power, and it just comes down to who lands more or who lands clean. And let's hope it's a clean fight as well. I don't want any bear hugs and whatnot. I want to see them two both go at it. You know, I suppose with this fight as well, it's like, where does the winner go and where does the loser go? Because my understanding, Okoli, he wants to fight Dillian White in the future. That could potentially be next. Who knows? But if Okoli was to lose, then I don't know. Then you know, then you know what level he's at. Do you know what I mean? Because remember, heavyweight division is a serious division. Then you've got the big main event. You know, Joe Joyce and Dillian White. I called it time ago. This one is an interesting one because Dillian White hits harder. He hits harder than Derek Shaw. However, Joe Joyce has got the engine, so it really comes down to fitness. So it's just like, would Dillian knock out Joe Joyce, or would Joe Joyce beat Dillian on points?
That's what makes it interesting. I think, like you said, because you did predict this quite a few years ago, that this fight should have happened, and look, it's here now. Maybe in the past we would have thought this fight would have been maybe for an interim title, final eliminator, but look, it's got to this point now, and I think Frank's delivered by, you know, having two, I would say, two big heavyweights, man. They can cause problems to anyone, really. You know, who's on that fringe to world level. So let's have it, man. I think it's a good fight. It's a good card. It's a fun card. So for those that might not support it, I'm just thinking, look, man, you just got to sit back and just watch, man. It's just heavy hitters, because whenever this is British regional level, you would say, but it's great, man. This is a title of how British heavyweight boxing is, man. Just the landscape.
Yeah, I mean, even with this one, it's a career-defining moment, because it's just like, where does the loser go? Do they call it a day? Like, where do they go? So, okay, let's just say Joe Joyce loses this. What's next for Joe? Triple D ain't gonna rematch him.
The interesting one, because you know what is, Chizora's actually shown that you can have 13 L's and you could still, you know, be an entertainer in that ring. So we can't really judge too much on when our fight. It depends what's got left in the tank.
Entertainer, like, obviously, no disrespect to Joe. I told you, I'm saying he's an incredible athlete, but Delboy, he brings something where, you know, the British fans support him and back him, because he's just a madman. Truly Tre X is just so chilled and quiet. It's just like, you know, we need more from him. And like I watched the press conference here, bro. Dylan was dissing him, but obviously it's part of the package. But
Part of the package.
yeah, it's like it's really a tough one because okay, if Dylan loses, where does he go from there? He's not gonna. I mean, I know Dylan wants the shot at Redemption, wants to fight AJ. Triple D's made it clear he's not giving AJ that rematch now. You know, his time's gone.
Out of respect, because like I don't think it's not necessary for Triple D to have that fight now, man. Obviously, look, AJ, what he's done for British boxing, we have to give him his props for that. But I think we kind of saw that the hungry lion, man, you know, in Daniel Dubois wanted that title, man, and you know, he's been able to retain it in the best way possible. So, you know what I want with AJ, man. Like, just have that big one with, if it's not Fury, have it with Wilder. You know, have that big bang, and yeah, that would be a good event.
With Derek, funny enough, with Derek, he's saying he wants to fight at Tottenham. Or is it Tottenham or Wembley? No, Tottenham. He wants to fight Usyk. He wants a rematch. We've said it already. If Usyk wants to honor it, but I don't think the money will be that much. But Usyk himself has made a statement and said he's got 2 more fights left. Now, that's Daniel Dubois. It could potentially be Daniel Dubois again, because if Daniel was to beat him, then there's a rematch. I'm assuming. But the heavyweight division is just, it's on fire, because sooner or later those belts will be hanging.
That's what I'm saying. And when that time comes, and I'm gonna keep mentioning them because you mentioned them to me, because Wardley. When that time comes for Wardley to have that chance, I just think after the likes of AJ, you know, Usyk, Fury, Wilder, when they're all gone from the sport, Wardley, man, I think he's one of the guys right now that's on that level where, you know, if he carries on, yeah.
There's a possibility, right, once the belts get vacated, that Dylan White, if he's still active, he can potentially become a world champion. And not just that, it could be a point where it could be Dylan White vs. What's his name? Fabio Audley for a world champion belt.
Would he do that? Remember, would he? But yeah, business, money talks, isn't it? At the end of the day, money talks.
Money talks, and they're both in Queensbury. Why not? Yeah.
That just makes it tricky, because I can't even lie. But look, it makes sense. It makes sense, man. I can't even lie to you. It makes sense. So I would support that for sure.
Yeah. Do you know, it's really a tough one. That event is I think there might be a few upsets in that event. I think there's going to be a few upsets.
What's the upset you're calling for? Because that's what upset you?
Main event, and the co-main event.
Could be a heavy impact for the loser.
It depends, because obviously, remember, our Coley, he wants to win a belt at heavyweight, so he's focused, and plus he's a former world champion. Apple, he's hungry, and he doesn't like a Coley, and it's personal. It's not just business; it's personal. So Apple could get the W. He gets that W, he takes a Coley's position. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, look, big up to Lucy. Lucy's facts all the way from the States. She's saying, I can't stand a Coley. I hope Apple wins. Look, Lucy's calling for the win. Thank you so much for tuning in, Lucy. Guys, if you're tuned in, just, you know, drop a comment. Let us know what you want us to talk about, because this is the midweek roundup where we just round up everything. So, cuz just a brief one, because it's happening. We got Barichik versus Keyshawn Davis. This is obviously for the world title. So this is going to be an interesting one. We obviously heard the news about Top Rank, their partnership with ESPN. That's going to be ending. So is that an opportunity for the Zone to do the monopolization and have different promoters on that platform? I think it's looking like that, man. What do you think?
Yeah, most probably, yeah. Unless, well, hold on. When they were with ESPN, their fights were shown on Sky, right?
Yeah, because they've got like a thing with Sky where, yeah.
So because they've left ESPN, does that mean they're no longer going to be shown on Sky?
That's a good question. I reckon the Zone would sort of monopolize it by just having it just on their platform, similar to the rest of the fights. So it depends. It could be a cross broadcaster thing. We don't know what situation is.
Won't they all clash at one point? Because I know it's exciting, but this is a weird one. But when you get bored to watch boxing every week, don't you sometimes just want that little break, watch it build up, and all them big events, and then have the fight? Because I'm just thinking that if they go to the Zone, they might all clash, man. I'm talking about the schedules and that.
From the boxing schedule perspective, I get what you mean as a fan, but as a business, the Zone, what you're doing is with the subscribers, with the fans that have a subscription, you're kind of boxing them into all these, promoters, these events, these fights. So they're not going to miss out on events, man. So look, Lucy's obviously saying Aaron Anderson's first comeback fight after Coley's on that card as well, man. So you got Anderson coming back. It's gonna be interesting, cuz, man. It's gonna be interesting. And obviously we have Cattrall and Barboza Jr. happening as well. Cuz just event after event after event. This is what boxing is doing right now. It's making our job a lot easier.
For real. Well, I mean, what event are you most likely looking forward to?
Big up to Eric as well. Crossroads in boxing. Make sure you're tuning into Eric's show. With CJ, they've obviously got a special that's going to be coming out. So guys, just make sure you tune into that. What I'm looking forward to, cuz I can't even lie to you, I'm very interested in the Strictly Business card, because if Keyshawn Davis, becomes a champion, then he's gonna want to call out Tank and these fighters. And look,
what belt is it for? What belt is he fighting for?
WBO.
Okay.
He's obviously got the interim title in it, so he's
Tank
one now. Yeah.
Tank's WBA, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That would be that. Do you know what? That would actually be a good fight. I would like to see that fight.
The battle of the Davises.
The build up on that, will be serious. It will be, it'll be jokes, but it'll be serious.
Ooh, Keyshawn by stoppage, then call out Tank. Yeah, Eric, you're 100% right, man. I think that is what he wants, just to build traffic, build that name for himself as well. And I think it'll be an easy one for the promoters to do, man. Look, the battle of the Davises, man. It's very easy, man. Very easy.
Do you think he's ready for Tank?
Do
you think he's ready for Tank?
He would have to be ready if he's got the title, because Tank only wants to go for the titles and wants to have the big fights, man. So let's see.
So
if it makes sense money-wise, Tank will do it.
Yeah, that's the thing. If do you know what, with that Keyshawn Davis vs Tank, right? That should be on a Riyadh.
Oh, but will Tank, work with His Excellency? We don't know, man. There needs to be some sort of agreement between them two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Tank wasn't really too happy about the whole not being invited to the awards and the back and forth stuff. So we need to see what happens. But Tank, he does his part anyway. He's got his event that's coming up. We're gonna tune in. Like, people that are gonna say, I'm not gonna watch Tank because he's fighting someone moving up. You're gonna watch Tank, man, because Tank puts on the show, and you know he's obviously gonna, put on the show for the people, man. So I'm excited. But obviously the fight that everyone really wants to see is Tank and Shakur Stevenson, and we're gonna see what happens, man, because Shakur's gonna be involved in a. Oof, it's coming, cuz, isn't it? This card, cuz. What are you saying about this event, the last crescendo?
I'm gonna be more. I'm trying to avoid talking about it. I'm gonna be more excited about it next week, because it's fight week, innit? Right about now, I'm just like, yeah. But next week, that's when it's like, okay, this is it now, So,
that's why we got to remind the people, man. Just give me a little break, like, yeah, bang. This is happening.
Bird to Biv, that definitely looking forward to that rematch. Parker and Triple D.
Oh man,
looking forward to that fight. The card itself, man, the undercard itself is special.
Amazing. It's amazing, like, the card has been put together tremendously, man. So big up to His Excellency.
Just wanted to quickly go back on the heavy impact. One thing Joe Joyce had said, which kind of confused me, was that he's fighting in March.
You are actually right. You're actually right, man. So he's having a little tune-up.
Yeah, but ain't that dangerous? Because it's like, look, he obviously last time he fought with Derek Chisora, and if he's fighting in March and then the following month he's got another fight, and he's just gonna worn his body out.
Because one of these things is, man, boxing and boxers, we just got to let them do whatever they feel is right. But let's see nearer to the time, because remember, we had Madrimov in that situation with the last Riyadh season, remember?
Well, it didn't happen, though. That's the thing. It didn't happen. So, if anything, my guess is that, he should cancel the March fight and just focus on Dillian Whyte.
You said it right, man. You said it best, man. I think that's the best thing to do, because the body snatcher, he's gonna want to come for some bodies, man. He's coming for some heat. Body snatcher, his energy. Let's have it. Like, he's on stuff, man. So if he lands the same kind of shots that Chisora landed.
So judging on, obviously, I know Dylan's comeback. He's had 2 warm-up fights. Judging on his performance, who wins out, Dylan and?
Cuz, just a quick one, man. Big up to my mum, Tashika Mapella. She's blessed us with a blessing, mama. God bless you. Love you. Thank you so much for tuning in to the show. It's just a blessing when you got your mum just, big up to mummy, man. Big up to my mum. Love you too much. God bless you. God bless you. Joyce is fighting. Okay. Should be harmless. So Lucy's saying this should be harmless. Like, what you saying?
No, the thing is, it could be, it might not. That's what I'm trying to say. It could be, might have been. Okay, God forbid. Let's just say Joe Joyce gets knocked out. So then it's just like, well, then that event's gone downhill, isn't it? Then it's like Dylan needs a replacement. But what I was going to ask you guys is, hello, Dante Sissy. What I was going to ask you guys was, judging on Dillian Whyte's last 2 performances, if he got in the ring right now with Okoli, not Bokoli, Okoli, Lawrence Okoli, who wins?
Who wins? Good question, cuz. Right now, right now, I can't lie to you, cuz, man. Can't even lie to you. I think he still wins.
Okay.
I think he still wins, man. But he's very dangerous right now, Coley. The reason why he's very dangerous is because he's at a weight now where this is his weight now. He's had the fight. We've seen what he could do. He's a big boy. He's big. He's massive at the weight as well. So I could see once he gets used to being at this weight class and, gets more fights. Remember, he's the silver champion now, man. So he is going to get fights. He's going to get called out, because if they can't get the champion, then they're going to try and get him. So it's going to be interesting, cuz, man. I can't even lie to you. And probably best known for being stopped in a couple of rounds by Huey Fury. So Lucy's Thatch is coming through, just basically saying that, cuz this fight is going to be harmless for Joyce. So let him have it. If he needs a tune-up, cuz just let him have it.
It's not. It's just for me. It's just mad because as an opponent, right? This person who he's fighting, right? He's probably thinking, "Wait, hold on. What he thinks he's gonna get through me just like that? Are you mad? Do you know what I mean? I want to ruin the party. If anything, if I beat Joe Joyce, I want to fight Dylan White. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like sometimes it seems like everything's just a setup. Yeah, he's gonna win, but he might not win. Again, I'm not saying it in a disrespectful way, but I'm just thinking like, look, they just advertised a big event, on Monday, and he's saying that he's on it. But yes, he's got an event on in March after. I think March the 1st. I think, and after that, then I think to myself, wait, that's
That
is mad.
Maybe he just wants, because he's been out the ring for a period of time, he just kind of just wants to have his little get out of the way. So I'm sure his team picked this opponent very carefully, man. They didn't want to put him in with someone in the top 15, for example, because that's stupid to do, man. So I reckon it's a good fight for him to have before.
Yeah, okay. I don't know, man. For me, it's just I don't know, because that's what happens. A few injuries, a few niggles, and then if you also lose, it's because of this, because of that. It's like, bro, I don't want to hear it. But yeah, I mean, wow.
Well, look, I agree, it's still dangerous. But if Joyce can't beat, this is why Lucy's Fats always comes through the facts. He has no business fighting White or anyone else halfway decent. Look, Lucy's Fats right there. She just confirmed it. Cause if you can't get rid of this guy, then what's the point fighting White? Let's keep it real.
Well, I came across something on social media.
Oh gosh,
Logan Paul.
What's he done now?
He reckons that he'll beat Tank. Now, no, all jokes aside, but remember when Logan fought Floyd? Okay, I understand it was an exhibition, and obviously he was bigger. Well, he's bigger than Floyd. I mean, can you really? Me personally, I think Tank still beats him.
I don't see the fight happening, man, because they're just two different weight classes, man.
Yeah.
One's like cruiserweight, and one is just about managing 140, I would say, man. But he's lightweight, man. So I just don't see. Maybe he just wants to create a bit of a buzz, man. But we know who he's gonna fight next, man. We just know it. Yeah.
Wow. Why?
Crazy.
Good times in boxing, man. Good times.
I'm excited about it. I can't be lied to you, man. I'm really excited about boxing because there is always something happening. And every other week, there's always an event. If you've got the Zone, if you've got Sky Sports, if you've got whatever, there's boxing available, man. So you got to big up to the promoters, the broadcasters, even the content creators that keep us busy in terms of just bringing boxing to a different level, because it's growing. Because I think boxing, if you think about the landscape of boxing from 3 years ago, it's completely different now, man.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, obviously, what was different because with Turki Al-Sheikh's involvement, which is a good thing because he's made these fights happen. He's made these fights happen. But yeah, long may it continue. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm enjoying it, and yeah, man, can't wait. I'm
excited.
Wait, I can't. Like I said, the event for next week is the Callum Smith and the White Sea. That's a fight there. I cannot wait.
Who you got now? The time is getting closer.
South London, man. South London. I got just business.
All right, then. Question though, because let's say JB wins. Is it Yard next? Should Yard beat Lyndon Arthur?
Do you know what? This is an interesting one, right? Should JB beat Smith? He's next in line for a world title shot, right? I believe, is it the WBO? It'll probably be the WBO, I think.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, it's a tricky one because if he's next in line for a world title shot, why would he want to give Yard that opportunity? Because potentially, if Yard was to beat him, Yard then takes his spot. Do you know what I mean? But then again, they
risking it for biscuit
because you've got not Bertobif, you've got Benavides. He's involved in the mix, and he wants to fight. I think he's next in line for the WBC.
Benavides he's interim for 2 belts right now because at the division.
That's what I'm saying. And commercially, look, Benavides and Bertobif or Bivol. Let's say Benavides and Bertobif, bruv, already on paper, massive. Bertobif, JB, still big, but do you know what I'm saying? Everything, business-wise, you've got to think of the bigger picture, but he's in he's in a good position, but it'll be a tricky position because he could be like, no, I'm not going to give Yard this opportunity. I want to focus on the world title shot. He's have to wait, and then he might have to sit back for like 12 months, wait until Bivol and or Bertobif, whatever, or Benavides fight, and then so it's just one of them ones where how much do you want it? Because look, as much as people made this Eubank Jr., but he's smart. He's making his money. He's making his money.
People just like to hate on him, man. But he's a good guy that makes good money. But the reason why a lot of people hate him is because the decisions that he makes for fights may not appeal to the public, but if he's putting money in his pocket, he doesn't care about what the public thinks. So it is what it is, man. Like, I respect him regardless, man, and his dad. So that's why I'm hoping, because I know it's a bit late, but look, that's why I'm hoping that we get Senior in Junior's corner, man, so we can see that fight now that it's announced, man. So let's see. Born Rivals reignited.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a wrap.
That is a wrap. So, because big up to you, big up to the whole of the community, big up to the iBoxingHub family just across the way as well. You obviously have to big up Trill Dollar Bill. So Transformation of Trill is out. All you need to do is scan the QR code and you can go directly to Apple and Spotify as well. Also, people, just as a reminder, finalists as well for the Sports Podcast Award. We obviously didn't win it, but just being a finalist for a good awards is just showing that we're moving in the right direction as well. And before we wrap up the show, we obviously have to big up our sponsors, D-Rock. Yes, people. So that's iBoxingHub in association with D-Rock. So make sure you head over to the description. If you like what I'm wearing, if you liked anything from the video, just head over to the website, put in the code iBoxingHub24, and you get 40% off everything. Thank you to everyone that's tuned in to the show. A special shout out also once again to my mum, Tashika Mapello, once again. Thank you, Mama, for continuing to support my vision, my journey. I know it's a rough one, but I absolutely love, just to support the endless love that you bring to us, man. So, because she remembers obviously carrying you, used to be at the yard when you was a baby, man. So, big up, man. So, people, just keep supporting us. Just keep sharing, with friends. And just make sure you just know that this platform is for fans, by fans. We do these shows just for you. We do these shows for access. We do these shows to give you guys a voice and thanks to my cousin, you know, we're able to just do these shows, and this is episode 180, nearly at 200. So, cuz, I'm gonna hand it over to yourself.
Yeah.
Once again, and God bless everyone that's tuned in.
Thank you, guys. You know, keep tuning in. We're growing, we're getting better and stronger. Have a lovely, productive week, and we shall see you on Sunday. Peace and love.
Peace and love, blessings, and big up to Eric as well. His new show's coming out as well. Crossroads in boxing. Big up to Abbas and Ray. They got the Stay Weighed In special for Derek Chisora. So I just wanted to just quickly just promote that for the people. So if you're still on the channel, stay on the channel and go to the rest of the content that's on there. But cuz, big up to you once again, and God bless.
It's another band. All the Muslim cars now, which I bag it up. I thought my card with a sweet one bliss. Someone flicks me a bag it.